And welcome back to another episode of Underdog Podcast. Wow. So this whole FTX implosion, this collapse, is kind of shaking the whole crypto world. And it shouldn't, because for those that have been following and paying attention, you would know this already. That this was going to always happen. It's just the same as a dot-com bubble. Like all these companies popping up and everything and looking big and stuff like that. But this is what happens in these companies in America and stuff, where they just pop up out of nowhere and they're backed by Wall Street, or they're backed by this. It's always affiliated something to do with someone from the government. Ponzi schemes, right? Scams, clear fraud, they have no intentions on running a legitimate business. They only have intentions on making sure they make fucking money for themselves and their initial angel investors. That's it. That's it. That's it. And people call this capitalism, but this is not capitalism, because this is not going from the ground up a real company. No, this is the whole intent of going public and bringing more money in, funneling money. It's just a money laundering scheme. That's it. That's it. People have to see the bigger picture of all this. This is nothing new, right? We go through these cycles of the same shit. I'm only 35. I can't stress that enough. And I'm already seeing the cycles of the same shit over and over, and hearing about things that happened before I was alive. I'm like, and people are like, oh man, we didn't see this coming. What the fuck are you talking about? This FTX shit just popped up out of nowhere. I mean, crypto, like really focusing on crypto since 2017. And in that time span, I guess FTX popped up in 2019. I was like, okay, what the fuck is the FTX? I didn't even know what it was. Actually, I thought I was misreading it. I thought FTX meant foreign exchange. Like, I don't know why. I thought I seen that abbreviation used for that before. And then for it to get so big, and then next thing you know, I see Tom Brady in commercials and shit like that, and it's naming or getting the name rights for the arena in Miami. I'm like, okay, it still didn't convince me of shit, because I looked on there. Cause I look at all the exchanges. I'm always looking at different exchanges. Coinbase, Uphold is the one I've been using really the most quietly, and that's because they were the only one that still to this day I can buy XRP at in America. I mean, I think there's some other ones. I think BitTrue is one, but I never really used that. So you have all these different exchanges and stuff, and they all come with their risk. But those of us that have been in crypto, we already know exchanges are shady. We already know a lot of these are scams, right? You call them shit coins. None of this is new. A lot of this shit is scams. Like, fucking whatever, allergies. But like 99 was, I think Brad Garlinghouse said that before, 99% of these cryptos will go away. Well, yeah, because now we're starting to see the real difference between cryptocurrency and digital assets. Something with real world value and utility. Remember, this is just software, right? This is just software, bro. Computer code. That's all it is. Ones and zeros. And we're letting shit go to extreme number of value. And people be like, oh man, this is exactly that. Crypto is stupid. This is dumb. This one zero is stupid. It makes no sense. You know what also doesn't make sense? The United States dollar. It's yet another thing that's ones and zeros are paper. No value, not backed by anything, and it's just being funneled all around the world. It's one big ass, fake ass monopoly money game system. What the fuck is going on with people? You think FTX is just FTX because it's crypto? Where do you think they got the business model from, bro? It's the same shit banks do. It's called fractional reserve banking. Well, they have nothing in reserves. Of course not. Why would you? The whole debt financial system is based on having absolutely nothing. Nothing. It's a whole money laundering scheme. But who does it benefit? The people that, say, hey, this is money and this is not money. You're bankers. Take a look at what's this dude named Sam Bankman-Fried? Like it's in his fucking name. Like that's why people think I'm crazy because I say, oh, it seems like we live in a simulation. But come on, man, shit like that, bro. Like who wrote that? Who wrote that? You can't tell me that's a natural thing. This man's name is Sam Bankman-Fried. But the whole FTX exchange thing is what banks do, bro. That's what banks do. So you can't even want to, we need crypto regulation. That's what we're talking about with David Icke. When David Icke says problem, reaction, solution. They sell you the fucking problem, you have the reaction, and then they give you the solution. But it's the problem that they created. Shouldn't say sell, they sell you the solution. They wait for a problem to happen, but the government did this, right? The government did this. He was just talking about his connections to Gary Gensler and shit like that. But the government this is what they do. This is what, because it's just, they're all corrupt. They're all corrupt. And you know what? I don't even blame them. I blame you. I blame me for not paying attention enough for these motherfuckers to go off and do it. Because what do you expect a con artist, a person like that to do? If they're going to do what they're going to do and no one stops them, well, were you going to get mad at them? You didn't stop them, right? Everybody's mad and everybody's upset on crypto Twitter and shit like that. But here's the thing. We all know anybody going to fucking jail. Nobody's going to prison. No, I don't care if you escape to a Bahama and they put out, we're putting in an investigation. No, they're not going nowhere. Why? Because he's a front man. Him and Illison, wherever that girl's name is, whatever, they're just puppets. They're just the people out in front. First and foremost, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Come on, man. Looks aren't everything, but look at this motherfucker right here. You telling me that he is the next Warren Buffett? Look at this guy. He look corny as fuck. There's no way you want me to believe this motherfucker is the next Warren Buffett. Like, looks aren't everything. But let's be honest. It don't look like there's no ounce of confidence in this guy. Right? Why is he 30 looking like he's 13 and just largely overweight child? Like, come on, man. I didn't know what this motherfucker looked like. And that's the thing too. Never seen this guy's face. All of a sudden now I'm on Twitter and I see all these clippings and that he had these interviews. So that, like, I've never seen this motherfucker's face at all. Now it's everywhere on Twitter. I guess the shit out in the crypto world, the crypto metaverse of the internet, whatever. But I'm like, bro, you gotta be fucking kidding me. This guy, oh my God, I'm definitely glad I never because usually I'll just try out exchanges anyways. I have no problem just trying out. I won't just, even if I sit there and like, I don't like this, I'm like, you know what, let me still try it to know for a fact that, here's $1. I'll make a small trade on there or something. But I didn't do that shit with that. I go on there, I looked around the website. I think I looked at the app on Apple's App Store and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. I don't know. Something just felt off about it all. But when the celebrities and shit like that come into a play, I'm like, yeah, these motherfuckers don't know shit. I know. First and foremost, when they come out talking about Bitcoin and shit like that, I stay away from that shit anyway, because I know you don't know what you're talking about. I know you don't know what you're talking about. And there's a lot of people that like love Bitcoin. I know you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And it's not one of those, XRP army people or whatever. Oh, they're so stuck on that. No, it's the fact that I know you have not sat your ass down and read the technology that is behind all this. Because remember, we're investing in software, right? I accept the fact we're going into the digital age. Fuck, I want to be there anyways. I accept the fact that the technology that's being out there and stuff makes a lot of fucking sense. You can't knock that the technology itself is not good or bad. It's just neutral. It just is. But what you can get onto is the infrastructure of the humans that are around this motherfucker and dealing and doing these things are utilizing this technology. So what gets me about the whole FTX thing is like when you have these celebrities coming out and everybody's talking about this and they're talking about that and stuff, and it's like, whoa. You don't need to hype me up on anything, bro. If it's as good as you say it is, why you don't need to hype me up on anything, right? It's already suspicious that you just plop on the scene and stuff, and all of a sudden you explode all over the place. Crypto.com is another one, right? And they're being thrown in there too because they're a subsidiary in some way of FTX. So Crypto.com is another one. I have shit there. Oh, but I been got rid of that. I mean, most, like I said, Ledger Nano X, you put your shit on your hardware, offline hardware, right? So if anybody gonna come take your shit, well, I guess it's gonna do the old-fashioned way, come bust in your house, kill you, and take your shit. I mean, yeah, that's. I wonder when will that be a thing? When will that be a thing? I mean, it's still murder, so it doesn't matter. It's just a break in entry, but you know, I haven't really heard anything about that. Like, oh, so and so broke into a robbery, a robbery at a home invasion. They took their hardware, so that because why, right? That's a kind of a tech thing, right? So how many people are gonna break into your home just to get your Ledger Net or your hard drive, whatever it's called, your hard drive, right? Your USB thumbstick hard drive, whatever, to get into your crypto and stuff like that, and know your recovery codes and all this other shit. And whether you got biometric scans or you got to do whatever else you got to do to get on it, who's gonna do all that? That takes someone with tech savviness, right? And at that point, they're tech savvy. They're probably not just gonna break in to someone's home, and if they are gonna break into someone's home, they're probably gonna make sure they don't get caught. So you get what I'm saying? Like, so, but they don't talk when they talk about crypto and stuff like that in exchange. They don't talk about safety. So that right there alone lets me know something's up. They'll quickly be like, "Oh, don't worry, we'll take care of your stuff." But I can see if Exchange was offering a wallet as well, either built into the app or just one decentralized app or something like that. A crypto wallet, maybe Web3 enabled crypto wallet. I can see that. I don't know if FTX was trying to do something like that or not, but what I'm saying is these are different things you have to ask yourself as you go into crypto and you're buying this stuff because you're buying software. See, I look at it from a tech perspective first. But then I seen that, oh shit, it was about the money, period. And it's always been about the money. So this whole FTX explosion thing is just setting up that great reset, right? Now we're getting to the bigger picture. It's setting up that great reset that is taking place right now. And it starts in the financial world because everything starts with money. So they're going through that process now. No one wants to have cryptocurrency. No one wants to have central bank digital currencies, right? Well, I would say no one, but people don't like that change going into that. But how you get people to go in that change? We talk about all the time on the show. Like problem, reaction, solution. You got to scare a motherfucker. You got to scare them into that change. So now Congress is like, oh, people are senators coming out saying, oh, man, this FTX thing that was bad. Like, crypto really needs regulations. Even though what happened with FTX has nothing to do with crypto regulations, right? This is what banking and financial institutions do. Run these scams. They're all built on scams anyways, because it's not real solid fundamental of economics and monetary values and stuff like that. There's no real fucking money. There's no really anything of value. I mean, the BRICS are getting it right. Let's be honest, the BRICS are getting it right. So it's going to start over there, east to west. It's going to start over there in the sense of east to west, if you want to call it that. But it's going to start over there with being backed by gold and natural resources, because that's what, I don't know, global societies, civilizations are actually based on. Real fucking things that can be used. Because we know we somehow live in this physical third dimension holographic matrix. All right, cool. So we're going to utilize the things that are here. Not just print up some numbers or print out paper and put some numbers up. Man, look, you're a billionaire. But you don't have, whatever. So the whole thing that's going to FTX, as I said, it's not even about crypto. Yet they're screaming, oh, we need regulations. Now, customers and retail investors, whatever, all the investors like, oh man, yeah, we need regulations. We got it. Those celebrities and those big financial people, whatever, they have their fucking face all over the place on CNBC and Fox Business. Like, oh, look at us. Look what we're doing. We were hurt by this investment and stuff. It is what it is, but we need better regulations so something like this doesn't happen. So you have your Sam Bankman-Fried is now the fall guy. Because y'all really think this dude was just out here doing on his own, he's some fucking genius? No, he's not. Right? They're following the same business model. He was a front man. He's not going to go to jail because he's doing the work of the elites anyway. So he's not going to, that's why nobody goes to jail. It's those people behind the strings are coordinating all this. And it's masterful. Because if you see it from that perspective, you can see how the plan is being played out. And it makes the most fucking sense. It's not that complicated. If you want to influence a large group of people, how would you do it? This way. Because if you can do it on a small level, you can do it on a major level, right? Micro, macro. As above, so below. It's not that complicated. It's really not. It's really not. So you sit there. You create this problem. You let it spew. And then you have this major collapse. Everybody losing millions and billions of dollars. And then now you're screaming, oh, we need regulation in crypto, even though this has nothing to do with crypto. This is just business as usual in America and around the world. Nothing to do with crypto, right? This is just business as usual. This is a mixture of public IPO, those large corporations, and in cahoots with governments around the world. It's just money laundering. It's just money. It's literal money laundering, because that money found its way to Ukraine and then found its back way to the Democratic Party. And people are like, oh, this is a big scandal. No, it's not. It's the same shit all the fucking time. It's the same thing over and over and over. Stop acting like this is new. None of this shit is new, man. It's the same shit over and over. You can go look through history and recent amount of history in America. It's just always funneling the money somewhere. How do you think these politicians get rich around the world? No politician should be making a lot of money because what they're doing does not generate fucking money. Oh my God. Their jobs do not generate money. Right? Even those countries where politicians are more, the governments are more authoritarian, it's just still not a job making thing. That's still not a revenue income making job. That's not it. It's not it. All we're talking about is the management of people. That's it. So these people are saying, hey, you going to the digital age, you're going to use this money. And everybody's like, no, we don't want this. Or we want Bitcoin money to people and all that stuff. But now, Bitcoin's coming. I don't think, everyone think Bitcoin is not going to go away because all these big institutions are investing in it. No. In order for their plan to work, Bitcoin will go away. No matter which aisle, left, right, whatever you want to call it, of the same coin of the elites group. Where you want to, you have your dark ones, your reptilians, you have your white hats, you have this. They don't care how you want to go into it. Doesn't matter. Your Republicans, Democrats, doesn't fucking matter. Your conservatives, liberals, it doesn't fucking matter. Your left or right, it doesn't fucking matter. They all want the same thing. Control over the human population to some degree. They don't want actual free, individual, independent people. They want you to be a part of some group because it's easier to manage groups than it is to manage a shitload of fucking individuals. Because one, they're in the position, they're in the jobs in which they feel they are making decisions for you and me. So how do they go about changing the financial system? How do they go about trying to, implement new technology into the financial system? How do you go about doing it? No one's going to lay over and do it. Then not everybody's just going to accept it. So you got to push them through it. And how you started off with? Well, Bitcoin. You got everybody on the idea of digital money. Money just being ones and zeros. Even though your money was already being ones and zeros. Last time I wrote a fucking check, well, I think it was like 2009. That was when I moved to Montana. I think that was the last time. That was like the second, third, fourth time maybe in my life I wrote a check. I know the first time I wrote when I was like, 2004, 2005, sometime around there when I first started working. I worked at McDonald's, I wrote a check, shit like that. Like, those shit is long gone, right? I can bank through PayPal. I think you can bank through Cash App. I think they're backed by Circle. So now I can bank through all these different things. I don't even need a fucking bank anymore, right? Because we're talking about ones, zeros. If it's just ones and zeros, then I should probably make sure my money is, protected in the terms of how is computer code protected. Oh, you encrypt it. Oh, what is cryptocurrency? Encrypted, right? Cryptography. All we're talking about is encrypted data being sent because that's what's already happening. Is your numbers in your bank account, right? Your digital bank account, because we're already in digital money anyways. So your money in your bank account, when you check that shit online and you make transfer and stuff, is it secure? What are you actually moving around? You don't know what the fuck is actually going on. See, but they don't want to try to influence you with technology in that manner because that requires you to think and be logical, and you will ask questions and we'll have discussions. No. We don't actually live in that type of world. We don't live in that type of society because no one wants to be that way. But that's not these politicians' fault because clearly it's your fault. Clearly it's my fault because we don't want to learn these type of technologies. We don't want to retrain our brain to pick up new skills so we can help society as a whole, to help the human species. We don't want to do that shit, right? So it's our fucking fault that these fuck ass people run around and do money schemes and shit and scams and everything like that. Because why would they not? Why would they not? It's right there. It's right. Oh, they're good people. They don't want to hurt millions of people. You think everybody gives a fuck about that? Think about it. Think about how you feel about people that you just can't you discuss and despise, and you just like, you know what? I just don't like them. Now, part of you still be like, yeah, I'll be respectful and stuff, but not everybody's like that. And you can't expect everybody to be like that. If you can pull a scam off that you know is going to work and get millions of dollars and you won't get in trouble for any fucking thing, would you do it? Because what? Everybody can call you all types of names on the media and on the internet and everything like that. But you got all the money that you need for a lifetime. Tell me you just can't go off and be on an island somewhere? And you know how the shit happens, the cycle of news anyway. Shit. Something else will happen, you'll be fucking forgotten about in a week. Now think about it. You tell me you wouldn't run that scam? Because at that point, it's like, hey, what are you really suffering? The shame? Hey, stay off your phone for a month or so and you'll be good. Right? Because this shit always happens. They do something, they get caught with something, they go away for a little while, they come back, and it's like nobody fucking remembers. Wasn't Martha Stewart got caught with insider trading? Went away, right? Luxury little lifestyle prison, so to speak. And then she came back and, she started doing her shows again. Happens all the time. We're fed these constant puppets and watch, this dude's going to go away. He's going to come back. He's going to look different. All of a sudden, he's going to be skinnier. His hairstyle's going to change. All types of shit. It's all a setup, man. You got to think bigger picture. There's no oh, it came out of nowhere. I can't believe we're witnessing. No, bro. When we're talking about conspiracy theories, this is just yet another conspiracy in real time. Literal conspiracy. These people conspire to commit fraud. This is a literal crime by those definitions of legal terms, right? A literal crime. This is a federal crime, right? This is a federal fucking crime. This is what the SEC and all these little alphabet agencies are supposed to help protect us so-called taxpayers, us American citizens from. But look what they're doing. Not a goddamn thing. I wonder why. Because they're all corrupt, bro. Of course they're corrupt. Because they're trying to make money. Because they see, hey, look how easy it is to make money doing this shit. You get on there, you lie a couple of things, and that's it. We cut some deals, partnerships, we take our money, and we go off tax-free. You can't knock the hustle, because that's all it is. That's all this is. FTX, Gary Gensler, SEC, government, fraud, scams. It's just a hustle, bro. This is a game that's being played. Like I always say, there's a game being played. You just don't fucking realize it. But this is a game that's being played. And the bigger picture agenda is them trying to move, all this into us central bank digital currency. Because now the government is going to be like, oh, you know what? See, our currency is safe, secure, reliable. Right? Predictive programming. They already been putting those things out there. Oh, don't worry. We'll create a level playing field for these handful basket of digital assets. We'll have these here for the people to use because we say that these are secure. We have did the work. This has been vetted. That's what you think the whole Ripple XRP thing is. In America, they're going to be the standard because they're going to come out with the clarity because whatever fucking happens is the settlement, verdict doesn't fucking matter. They're not going to go to trial. But still, none of that shit doesn't fucking matter. Because what's going to happen is the government is going to be like, look, we did our job. Look what we did. You saw what the FTX, they're going to start naming all the different things, whatever. Hopefully by then, I'm pretty sure Tether would implode. And when Tether goes down, now we can finally really talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum because those are scams. Those are scams. You don't even know who the fuck created Bitcoin. At least with FTX, you know who you can point a finger at someone, right? With Bitcoin, Natoshi? I can't think of the rest of the name, but that's who we're going after, right? Right? Well, right. Too bad you can't go after them because they was working with the government. Those 4 or 5 people that was working with the government. It doesn't even matter anyway because who holds majority of Bitcoin? Large holders are U.S. government, FBI, and Department of Justice, DOJ. So come on, man. Like, look what is going on and shit. They're gonna come through and they're gonna say, hey, look at this coin right here. This coin is safe. It's secure. We vetted it. We went through it. We give its approval. And they're going to help us create these central bank digital currencies because Ripple is the only company that's talking to government institutions around the world. Right? See how they're all setting this up? See how, and then they're going to say, hey, look how reliable all this is. And then during this whole meantime, fiat currency is crashing. The dollar is now starting to fall. I mean, it shit's been falling. It's been inflated. So false numbers in the markets and everything. All this shit is manipulated. All this shit is manipulated. You're watching a movie being played out. And that's what they do too. They'll say the movie. They'll do all this and turn this bitch into a movie and sell it to you. Oh, man, this shit is wild, man, because it's so in front of our fucking face. And it's so disrespectful. But you know what? Like I said, I get why they do it. Because people don't even realize it. They're not even paying attention. So shit, why not? Right? Why fucking not do it? Motherfuckers don't care anyways. Might as well fucking do the shit, right? You know you're not going to get stopped, right? You know you have the full, you have the power or the weight of the power of the people that supposedly have the real power behind you, all the real money. Oh, yeah. You just put your name out there, you get embarrassed, whatever, but you take your little money that you get, your couple billions, because the people that we're talking about that have the real wealth, there is no trillions. What? No. It's a huge amount of money. And I don't think people understand the amount of money in which people are about to make. Because the hardest issue to solve with physical metals, energy, resources, how do you, quantify into a manner in which you can, how is it quantify? I can't think of the word. But it's a portability problem with like gold, like how you carry around. That's where it's all started from. You used to carry around your gold and stuff. Okay, well, you get more and more, and now you're traveling larger or longer distances. How do you carry your gold everywhere? What do you do? And just think of it. Any large society, civilization, species who are going across large land masses and stuff like that. How do you conduct business with each other? Right? So this whole fiat system was always designed to fail. It was always temporary. Basically, in the sense, to catch up with the technology, waiting for that technology to be there. But it's not about the technology. It's about you and me, the regular person, the conscious being. Because if we don't choose to accept this through our own free will, none of this shit works. Because none of this shit exists. Money doesn't exist. Gold is gold, right? Oil is oil. But do you really need any of that shit? Because if you could just live within your own vicinity and live off the land and nature and stuff like that, do you need any of this? Right? So we all are actively committing a free will conscious decision to be involved in this. Whether you're still an NPC or not, you're actively choosing to be involved in this. The problem is when we give up some of those freedoms, that choice, now we're being forced into things that we don't want to do. Because most of us don't want to think about this shit. But this whole FTX thing is just a part of that bigger picture. It's just another puzzle piece of this societal, this economic collapse that we're going into that digital age. That's what we're going into all about. It's just this is just our iteration of the human species. Who knows how many resets we're on? Fucking Matrix. Fucking Matrix. Maybe we're on like this. Maybe this might be the 7th iteration. Because what is a reset? They're telling you we're going to the digital age. Everything's digital. We're already. So what is a reset? Right? What is it? Is it a start over from beginning? Is it start anew? Because when you reset, you start from the beginning. Do you not keep the same shit? So it's still pretty much the same thing. It's just slightly different. They know it's needed because the systems that they had were dumb systems failing anyway. But this system, they're just trying to figure out how can they have it and still control it. Because what happened, the technology is there. Everyone's going to be able to make money off the internet by uploading their content on the internet because guess what? You are the internet. I am the internet. Us connecting to it, uploading data, transferring data, we are the fucking internet. The internet is just a digital representation of our physical, or in a sense, our consciousness, rather. Our physical representation. Can I even say that phrase? I don't know. I don't even know that works well. But this is what is going on the internet. This type of technology is out there where every time you upload something, you're being compensated because ad revenue shouldn't just go to this content creator that has like 10,000 followers. No. It's something I know with me doing my own content creating and putting shit out there. I'm like, I don't have the followers. But it makes sense for me not to have the followers because I talk about a lot of different shit. So, most of y'all are 1, 2, 3-dimensional people. Like you only like a couple things. So you follow the same shit. Or you follow someone that talks about that one specific thing and that's what you're into. I can't do shit like that, right? I'm into a lot of different shit. So I can see why people don't follow me, because you're not gonna get the same thing all the time. I'm just trying to make you motherfucking think, because it's boring being out here with a bunch of mindless fucking people. Or to be honest with you, it's really boring out here in this human world. Nobody has a real conversation. So when I do find a chance to engage in actual conversation, it's pretty fucking amazing. It's pretty euphoric. It's like, oh my God, other people are thinking too. This is great. Found another conscious being. This is cool. But we fuck, I lost my train of thought. I hate when I do that. Like, it bothers me so much. I hate when I do that. Going back to the whole, like, oh, now I remember, going back to the whole internet thing and stuff and being able to make money off it. Like, the ad revenue is for everybody, because you upload that picture to your 500 people that follow your friends and family, your 1,000 people that follow your friends and family, whatever. You upload your picture and they're sharing it around. If they're still seeing ads, why are you not getting paid for it? Why is your data being sold? Scroll down to the bottom of some of those websites that you frequently go to, Amazon, some shit that those different websites that are selling things where you're buying products from. Scroll down to certain websites, and it will have a link to say, "Do not sell my data." I start seeing on certain websites, and I start going on different ones. I'm like, oh shit, the ones I go to, the places I buy, I say, "Do not sell my data," because no one realizes that, oh shit, data is one of the number one commodities. And I think I seen that on Netflix which was propaganda, which was misinformation like a motherfucker, propaganda. And it was about how Trump won the election by using the algorithms and stuff like that. But it was talking about how much a commodity data is. But see, I took out of that shit, that right there. I'm like, oh shit, that's the most obvious thing, because everybody's on the internet. It's your data. So everybody thinks they're trying to get your data to sell you different, to not sell, but to track you and all those stuff. What they're really trying to do is sell you shit. Right? They're trying to get you to be into certain things. Because if I get you sick, guess what? Now you got to go to my hospitals. Now you need my drugs. I'm still trying to sell you something. Constantly trying to sell you something. Because it's about money. That's the only thing these fucking people care about. Is trying to get more money. You think your rich celebrities are greedy? No. There's nothing to these people that are in these large hedge funds, corporations, conglomerates and shit like that. These fucking bankers, like, these people want to. That's all they know. That's all they know. Because they're lacking the spirit. They're lacking the consciousness, the connectivity, that spirituality. That, hey, I probably shouldn't be doing this, but you know what? They're playing their role too, because it's helping the human species evolve. And that's fine. So you only have to look at this from a bad perspective or negative perspective. Just see what is going on out here and paying attention, and don't be shocked and surprised by something like this. Oh, look at what FTX happened. Look at it collapsed. It went down. Oh my God, I can't believe this shit went down. No, it went down by design. It's all done by design. And we're watching shit play out like a fucking movie. But if you pay close attention, you don't have to be like the rest of the fucking idiots. Not. You can come out on the good side of this shit. Good side meaning, hey, you got some money, you got some resources, something to help you survive in the modern world in which you want to live in anyway. So you want to play the game, then play the fucking game. You can play the game the way you want to play it, but realize that you're playing the game. And that's why I started doing all the investing in crypto and shit like that. Come like, oh, the game that's being played to make money is this shit. All that, go to work, get a college degree, all that shit to make money. No, that's not it. And it's like, wait a minute. I'm watching these content creators make money, and I'm like, yo, this shit ain't even fucking that good. This shit ain't fucking funny. Who the fuck watches this? Why are you watching it? They watch this shit? And then I'm watching people blow up, like, saying shit. I'm like, wait a minute. Y'all like what this motherfucker's saying? He's not saying nothing new. Like, it's not a knock on him, but I'm like, why is everybody liking what this guy? Oh, I love her. He's speaking. Oh, she's speaking the way it needs to be said, and I love him. Like, wait, what? No, there's other people say that shit. Why can they get on there and say it? And shit, you know what? I've been saying it. I just did it in different times. We all have. So why can't we all be compensated to some degree? Because we're all contributing to data, right, being transferred on the internet, uploaded, downloaded, streamed. We're all contributing it. And see, that technology is coming. That technology is actually here, to be honest with you. That technology is here. So the government and the bankers are like, oh shit, what do? We have to find a way to make sure we have a foothold in this and control it. Well, how do we do that? Well, let's create these problems. Let's create these problems. Then we'll give them the solution. That way we come off as the trusted source and the good guys through all this, even though they're the villains. They start off as the villains that you don't know about, villains of unknown origins. Like a certain virus, right? They try to tell you of unknown origins, the villains of unknown origins. And then they come out of the darkness, out of the shadows into the light. And they're saying, hey, look at us. We're the good guys. We're here to rescue you. That's the game. The government's behind all this. The corporations behind all this. All your people in the background hopping between private sector and public sector. They're behind all this. None of this is new. Happens all the time on Wall Street. You want to do a fucking a reserve run, a bank run on exchanges, do that shit on your banks, and you'll get the same fucking outcomes. Nobody got shit. They're all fucking broke. It's because it's imaginary. But be mindful of the motherfuckers buying up gold. Because I promise you, they know what's coming, and they making sure they prepare. So until next time,